video to explain my notebook. Not sure I am doing this right, but let's try. I am going to actually share my notebook so I can step you through it, since that will probably be more explanatory than just looking at my face. If I can figure out on Teams how to do that. Okay, so here we go. Of course, everybody knows, first you import all your libraries. Might have a few more than what I used. Actually, in the end, I fell back and only used random forest with some k-fold recursive or testing and optimizing the parameters rather than doing the other models. So first I loaded my training dataset, my test dataset, the riders dataset. I dropped all the columns that were missing in the test dataset, and then merged the two, or merged the riders with the two datasets. Then this is just a quick check to see how many nulls I had in the dataset. There weren't that many, only precipitation and the temperature. Precipitation, I decided would be blank if there was no rain on that day, so I opted to actually just replace the nulls with 0. For temperature, I only replaced the nulls with the mean. Then I wrote a little bit of a function to check for highly correlated fields, dropping everything over 98% correlation. I checked for the trend list features, order number and user ID, and vehicle type in this case did not influence the prediction and was too unique, so I dropped those together with rider ID. I only wanted to keep the stats from the different riders, so how the average rating was influencing the model together with the age and the number of orders the rider has done. I converted the time fields and then created some additional fields to keep just the hour and the minutes. Oh, I see I have a mistake there. I have to rerun that then. Just to give the model a bit more, or a few more fields, hopefully make it more accurate. I dropped the original time fields because now I've converted them to ints, and then also the original objects, time objects. I created a dummy or get dummies on the where is it now? On the business private. Why don't I see it in this business or personal? Yeah, there you see my two fields created there. Just for some visual effects, the Seaborn correlation chart. And then also just checking that I got all the nulls from the dataset. I'm actually busy running another prediction, which I probably need to stop now. Here I took my final data set, which is in the data frame, to split it back into train, and took the training data from that, split it into, got the test from that as well. Then I did a train test split on the training data, so I can validate my data. Just checking the type, so I can see that all my objects are gone, and I can predict floats and ints. Last minute idea from the webinar is to remove outliers. I also scaled my test data with the standard scaler. Hopefully that makes it more reliable. This wasn't in my original submission. I just did that now. Hopefully I get to predict before 12. Then just to check what is currently in the random forest model, the parameters, I decided to tune my alpha, max depth, max features, max leaf nodes, and max samples. So I set up a grid search for the parameters. So I decided to do a random search first, and running through my setup parameters here. After I do my random search, I will go into a grid search, comparing the results with a base to see if it's actually improved or not improved. Here I just checked the best parameter set that the random search returned. I defined the function to check the RMSE, and here I evaluate the function based on RMSE. Here I set up my base model just with a few estimators, and same random state as my model. Here I compare the model to the base. Then I narrow down my grid search parameters based on the output of my random search, just so that I can fine-tune the model completely. So then I run my grid search with 3 cross-fault validations, or 3K validations, and based on the best estimate from the grid search, I just do one more comparison and output the best grid best estimator to my submission to Zindi. Hopefully this one gets me in the top 10. If not, please, another webinar. And that's all from my side. Thank you very much for all your help. And hopefully see you guys in the next predict. Thank you.